No run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Giants 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's the option.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That second down play nets a -4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Powers through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Forced out to his left.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To throw, Huntley.
Flush to his right. And caught by Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Kirk.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, Huntley. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the option, here's Henry.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last three drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Hurts.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gano's kick is right through. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hurts throw taken in by Diggs.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 39, Hurts. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your
touchdown. It's complete. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Giants nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Huntley.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg. Huntley. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Giants.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 10.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes it to Henry. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Here's Huntley. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.